let us consider another problem for 5 marks. In our previous video, we have solved the problem and find the inverse, and we have shown that F inverse exists. So this is another exercise problem carrying 5 marks. So very important problem. So let us read the problem first. Consider F from R plus. This is set of all non-negative real numbers. R plus 2 is 4 comma infinity. So this is semi-open interval R plus to 4 comma infinity given by f of x is equal to x square plus 4. Question here is show that f is invertible with the inverse f inverse of f given by f inverse y is equal to square root of y minus 4. So here clearly they have mentioned that we have to show that inverse is this one, square root of y minus 4. In the previous example, this was not given. So we have proved that the function is invertible and f inverse exists. So here, whereas here f inverse is clearly mentioned at square root of y minus 4. R plus is set of all non-negative real numbers. So very easy problem for 5 marks. I hope all of you can go through this problem very easily. So I will work out this. Carefully follow the steps here. So first of all, here given, what is given here? So given function is f of x is equal to x square plus 4. This is given, x square plus 4, where this x is real number. Here, all of us know here, f of x means it is y, because we say y is the image of x, that we can write as y is equal to f of x. So f of x is nothing but y. So y is equal to x square plus 4. This is very, very important. Whereas this y is what? So y is nothing but it belongs to codomain. What is the codomain in the problem? This is semi-open interval 4 comma infinity. Instead of f of x, I have written y. So next step, we have to solve for x here. So we separate this term x square here, y minus, so plus 4, shift it to left side, y minus 4. So x square is equal to y minus 4. So x is equal to, I'll get square root of y minus 4. Here square root of y minus 4. So of course here, this is a function which is under square root. So x is valid for greater than or equal to 0. Okay, x is equal to square root of 1. So what is the definition says? Here, let us define another function. What is the another function? Let us define another function. What is that function? G. Here by the definition. What is the definition of invertibility? To say that function is invertible, you must always keep this point in mind. If you define a function f from x to y, there exists another function g from y to x. Similarly, here f from r plus to 4 comma infinity means we must define another function g from where to where? 4 comma infinity to r plus, such that, this is very important, such that g of y, my function is this one, whatever we solve for x here, square root of y minus 4. Is it clear? This is very important. I hope all of you are observing carefully. Here, g of y is equal to y minus 4. Now, we can go for composition here. Consider See G, consider the composition of f and g. See here, when f comes here, you apply on x here, g of f of x. So don't get confused here, f of x. G means g of y. See here, g of f of x. So where is f of x? So this is g of, see, f of x. So we have to search for f of x here. F of x. See here, f of x is x square plus 4. So that is here x square plus 4. I can write this as x square plus 4. See, g of x square plus 4. So g of x square plus 4 means it is a function. See here, g of, so you treat this whole thing as say y. So then it looks like g of y. So g of y is here. G of y is equal to square root of y minus 4. See, square root of y minus 4. What I should write? Instead of y, I substitute x square plus 4. See here, square root of, don't write y. Instead of y, I have x square plus 4. See, I have written y minus 4. Is it clear? Okay, see, square root of, I got x square. See, square root of x square is what? X. Because square root of x square is x. So this is over. Now let us consider, see here, f of g of what? Say here, y. Then it will be f of g of y. See, f of g of y. So I can substitute here f of, what is g of y? See here, g of y is here, square root of y minus 4. So you can write this square root of y minus 4. See, now f is outside the bracket. So we can think this as x. So f of x, it looks like f of x. So where is f of x? See here, f of x. So it is given in the problem, f of x is equal to x square plus 4. So instead of x, I write this. So I can write, what is this? X square, okay? X square. So x means what? Square root of y minus 4. See here, x square plus c4, x square plus 4. So now, so we can clearly say here square root of y plus 4. So here square and square root, they are inverse to each other. So this cancels, we get only radicand. Understand this? So don't cancel like this. So square and square root. So only radicand here remains, y minus 4. So I write this plus 4 as it is. Then this plus 4 minus 4 cancels, I get y. See here, f of g of y, I got y. Then this one is g of f of x, I got x. So you can continue like this. So I will write the steps here. Don't do like this in your notebook. So you can continue here. See, what I proved here is g of f of x is equal to x and f of g of y is equal to y. So both are equal to identity functions. So you can write this as, see here, here you will continue from here. Therefore g of f, okay, g of f, it is equal to, see, g of f of x is equal to x means it is a identity function. On which set? What was my domain here? See, my domain was r plus. So I can write that as here, which is very, very important, defined on r plus. Similarly, f of g, what was it? Codomain here. See, codomain is this semi-open interval. This is also identity function. This is also, see here, identity function defined on 4 comma infinity. Therefore g is the, see, g is the inverse of f. So very, very important. G is the inverse of f. Then what is g here? Where is g? So we can find out that. So where is this? See here, g of y is equal to square root of y minus 4. So I can write this as square root of y minus 4. So it is the inverse of the function. So once again you go through this definition and all these things and you slowly work out the problem here. See, we have to solve for x. First we have to solve for x. Then you define another function g from 4 comma infinity to r plus as g of this is function of y. Then you consider composite functions. You have to come like this, g of f of x. So you approve all these things. Then f of g of y, so that becomes y. Afterwards, what we have proved here is, this is very important, composition of f and g is identity function on r plus, composition of g and f is identity function on 4 comma infinity. Therefore g is the inverse of f, that is nothing but square root of y minus 4. So inverse of f is square root of y minus 4. So that we have proved here. So see here, f is invertible with the inverse f inverse of f given by, see, f inverse y is equal to y minus 4. I hope you can understand these questions very easily. Thank you.